class. I'm so glad to be able to see everyone again. And I'm so glad to go on this journey with you guys in our fast-paced 8-day session. So today we are going to go over the second chapter of Understanding Self. The two projects that we are going to do today are My Important People and I Feel. So these two projects are going to round out our chapter on understanding self. Now, more importantly, today we are going to focus on things like our emotions and our people who can support us. Okay, but before we get started on all of that, I want to give a big shout out to two of our students who were able to send their homework last night. I think they sent it in last night before, or at least for last night for me, before they went to bed. I loved these two very, very much. Now, one of these students is Kevin, and I believe the other one was Orvin. So Kevin or Orvin, do either of you want to talk a little bit about your coat of arm?
Hello, teacher.
Good morning. Hello.
I think 这个音表明的是这个敏锐，因为这个领导力嘛，领导肯定要那个反应要快一些。然后这
Very
个
good.
狮子，我要表明的应该是那个勇敢，因为你当
Okay,
领导者，你
nice.
如果要害怕的话，那么你就前进不了。
Very
而这
good.
个
So to be
这个
courage,
这
to
个
have
这个
courage.
天平啊，这个天平表明是公正。
Very good.
Nice. So to be just, have a good judgment. Do you know what that is called in English?
Well, no.
That's called a scale. We call that the scales of justice. A
Yeah.
scale. S-C-A-L-E. Scale.
Yeah.
Great
Okay.
job. Thank you so much for sharing. I really, really loved both of your drawings, and I look forward to when you guys color them as well. Thank you so much. So remember, don't forget about your vocabulary sheets. Please have your vocabulary sheet ready for our lesson every single day. So the first word we are going to talk about today is important. Important. Can somebody please volunteer to say this word and say the Chinese translation as well? All right, the next word we have is reason. And the sentence is, they were here for the same reason, to learn about leadership. Reason. Okay, you can see the guy thinking, why? Why are we doing this? Reason. You guys are here to learn about leadership. That is your reason. Okay. So the first project that we are going to work on together is called My Important People. Now, there's a lot of reasons why we want to cover this, but most importantly, it's just because our lives and our experience here are just so much better when we have good friends and family and other people who we can depend on and work with. What a young person needs at least one caring adult other than your parents who they can depend on. So today in this activity, we will try to find your most important person in your life and determine reasons why they are important to you. Now, this could be something like your aunt, your uncle, your grandparents, your coach, your teacher. It could be any one of these. And we will go through and find the reasons why these people are important. So if you take out your notebook booklet, we will be using page 11 and page 12. Page 11 and page 12. So if everybody can get those pages out, we will work on them together. So for my teacher, he was important to me because he showed me that music is a lot of fun. So he taught me that music is fun. So you don't have to write a lot for your reasons.
My important adult in my life, and either French teacher taught me a lot of French. He's really fun.
Very good. I'm so glad that you were able to put a teacher on your list. Thank you so much. I'm sure that his class, in his class, you learn a lot and you are able to have fun while doing it. Thank you for sharing, Elsa.
Okay.
So one of the things that we talked about was mentorship. So remember, our lives, the things that we do, just seem better when we have good friends and people that we can depend on. A young person needs at least one caring adult in his or her life besides a parent, whom we would normally call mentor. So, what a mentor can help you do? A mentor can help you analyze different kinds of relationships or help you figure out things in your life. Having a mentor would be able to help us understand our weaknesses and have another adult to be able to ask for advice. Now, for me, you can have a mentor, different mentors, not just one person. You could have a mentor for your studies. You could have a mentor doing your sports. You could have a mentor for your arts, for music, for anything that you do in life. It's something or somebody that you respect and you can depend on. So now we did talk about Jane Goodall yesterday, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about her. So she has been working for 60 years as a primatologist and as a scientist. So she not only showed us that we need to protect them from extinction, she also showed how we need to conserve and to include the local people as much as possible when we're talking about the environment. Now, the reason I specifically wanted to talk about Jane Goodall was because of her research and her studies into behavior, and especially behaviors in primates. So even humans are a primate. So she compared those behaviors and compared the body languages. When we are watching the next video, I want you guys to pay attention to the body language of each person in the video and how the body language, how they interact with the chimpanzee. So take a quick look. All right. So I wanted to play another quick game with you guys. This one is called Guess the Feeling. So instead, I'm not sure if we're, oh, I'll have to share it that way. Let me share screen once again. Perfect. So how is she feeling? After each one, I want you guys to type out or raise your hand to see what feeling they represent. So the last project that I wanted to go over with you guys today is the I feel worksheet. So that's on page 13 and page 14. So it's this one, I feel. So as we go through a day, we experience a lot of feeling. For example, the person who gets in line ahead of us may make us angry. Not having homework done might make you anxious or worried. If you are angry or worried, we need to be aware of these feelings because we might not make an appropriate decision, might not make the right choice. So what we talked about today is essentially called emotional awareness. Now, what that is, those are two hard words, but emotional awareness, it helps us know what we need and want, or we don't want. It helps us build better relationships too. And that's because being aware of our own emotions can help us talk about feelings more clearly, avoid or resolve conflicts better, and move past difficult feelings more easily. So what we want to do is be able to know our own emotions and know what we feel about so we can talk more about what's bothering us or be able to work better with others.
所以，一个好的领导，或者其实作为一个健康、心理很健康、快乐的人，最少你要知道怎么样去了解自己的 emotion， 同时呢，也要了解别人的 emotion。
So one step that I want to do with everybody is being able to manage your emotions. So number one, most important, I want you to do is throughout the day, take a pause and observe what you want to do that day, what you need to do that day before you go on. Think about it. Think about the things we want to do. And then we're going to practice taking a deep breath. So to take a deep breath, you want to breathe in through your nose for at least 3 seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth for 3 seconds. So like this, into your nose, and then out for 3 seconds. Can I have somebody practice breathing in and out with me? So in 3 seconds.
深呼吸
And
deep
out
breath，
for
所以
3
你要
seconds.
吸进三个 second， 然后再输出去。所以只有这样才能 release 你当时的那种纠结的那种情绪啊，不管它是高兴的，或者是很伤心的，或者是很 frustrated， 那这个way都非常非常有帮助。所以小朋友们
All right.
一定要记得。
So can I have somebody come up, volunteer to come breathe in and out with me? I know this might seem a little silly, but this is quite important, learning how to take a deep breath.
自我同情的这个模式是非常非常重要的一个，很多我小的时候没有人教过我，我甚至大了也没有人教过我。那我希望我们今天在咱们这个 leadership class 的这个小朋友们、家长们，就 very lucky we learn this concept。那我希望我们的孩子们可以去 practice， 其实我们家长也可以 practice。那我在跟 Tim 老师在备课的时候，其实我自己都觉得我也很受益，再次的 review 这个 part， 我觉得。真的不是 how to be a leader, just how to be a healthy yourself is very, very important. Thank you, Tim. You want to yeah, share the last one, and then I think later we can talk about it in the WeChat group. 呀，这个是 review，就是有一个好的 mentor 非常非常重要。